Nobody has the courage to sleep in their house. Everyone says to one another, maybe they will come and attack tonight. Let's sleep on the mountain. So we would sleep on the mountains. We'd leave with our things. Everyone carries their belongings in their hands, even a few clothes. Then we would hide in holes on the mountain.
In the far north of Cameroon, Boko Haram extremists attack so often that it's a case of not if, but when they might strike next. Villages are not safe after dark, so their inhabitants trek up the mountains every afternoon and return every morning. At night, they risk encountering snakes and lions and look on helplessly if Boko Haram attack.
Sometimes we see them come and steal our things. Who can stop them? We see them shine their lights, their torches, and enter and loot our stuff. When I came back from the mountain to find that they had stolen everything, suddenly I could no longer speak. And then my heart was filled with bitterness. I couldn't even breathe anymore because I was so angry that I had nothing to sustain us, because they stole it all. And it doesn't end. I want to believe that it will end, but it doesn't.
The physical and emotional toll is so great that many thousands like Ali have had little choice but to leave their homes. But while displacement may make life safer, living away from their own land also makes it more expensive.
Since we fled to Makolo town, life here is difficult. Now the children are troubled because they do not go to school. When the children fall sick, there is no money to take them to hospital. Everything has to be bought. We have to buy water, we have to buy firewood. Before, when we lived in the village, there were not many things we had to buy. Now, to buy water, to buy firewood, everything requires money.
Open Doors local partners are supporting displaced Christians through pastoral visits, trauma care, and emergency aid.
I say thank you very much. Thank you very much to those who have helped us, because they have understood our suffering and have helped us. And when we feel pain, let each one draw near to God and trust in Him. Morning and evening, I pray to God. And on Sundays, I don't want the hour of worship to come without me being in church. By the grace of God, in time the situation will calm down, and those who survive will have a little peace.
Thank God for the help that Ali has received. And thank him that Ali is trusting God for his future, despite his hardships. Since 2014, as many as 500,000 people have been displaced by violence in the far north. Please pray for God to equip our local partners with all they need so that they can best support displaced Christians in the region. Boko Haram continues to attack villages, targeting Christians in particular and destroying church buildings. Pray that by God's grace, the church in the far north of Cameroon will endure.